Hello friends. 5 takeaways from President Biden's State of the Union speech. President Joe Biden took to his biggest stage of the year Tuesday amid the most consequential stretch of his presidency so far. Confronting a war in Europe at the same moment he works to improve his political prospects, Biden sought to rally a divided and weary country behind a revamped domestic agenda and his attempt to isolate and punish Russian President Vladimir Putin. Yet the limits of Biden's approach were evident even as he was speaking. A 40-mile-long Russian convoy was approaching Kyiv, and explosions were rocking major cities. And while he laid out a plan to combat higher prices at home, any president's ability to counteract inflation is narrow. The stark divisions currently fracturing the country were just as plain Tuesday as they have been since Biden took office. His economic proposals gained almost no applause from Republicans in the audience. In the 8 months until November's critical midterm elections, Biden isn't likely to have a larger audience than he had Tuesday night. His message will have to resonate if he hopes to speak next year to a Congress still controlled by Democrats. Biden's pro-democracy message was underscored by international upheaval. Biden did not plan on delivering his first State of the Union as a European capital came under fire. But the moment thrust upon him by Russia's invasion of Ukraine provided an urgent illustration of the animating theme of his presidency, that democracies must self-defend against creeping global authoritarianism. In a rare sight, members of both parties repeatedly applauded Ukraine comments. Biden opened his address by hailing the Ukrainian people and sending a message to Russia. Inviting the chamber to stand and applaud, he also underscored what has become rare unity among members of Congress in opposing Russia's invasion. Stand and send an unmistakable signal to the world, to Ukraine, Biden said to standing applause from both sides of the room. Bright, strong, resolved. We, the United States of America, stand with the Ukrainian people. Biden acknowledged inflation concerns while pushing economic agenda. In what was once planned to be the centerpiece of the address, the president laid out a new 4-point plan for lowering costs on Americans who have grown anxious about inflation. Too many families are struggling to keep up with their bills. Inflation is robbing them of gains they thought otherwise they would be able to feel. I get it, Biden said, calling getting prices under control his top priority. Biden touted political wins ahead of midterms. The television audience is going to likely be Biden's best opportunity to spell out what he and Democrats stand for this year. Messaging on COVID took notable shift. Biden suggested was needed more than a strategy was a national reckoning. We have lost so much to COVID-19. Time with one another. And worst of all, so much loss of life. Let's use this moment to reset, he said. Stop looking at COVID-19 as a partisan dividing line. See it for what it is, a god-awful disease. Let's stop seeing each other as enemies and start seeing each other for who we are, fellow Americans. Thank you for watching, friends.